Thank you, PA, and once again, Navalebu, for a very warm welcome. And I'm very pleased to be here in the village. Uh, we just had a very good conversation with the people in the hall. Uh, the number of issues that they have raised with respect to street lights, drainage, um, community hall, road humps. These are issues that we have noted and we will take into account. But just very quickly on the budget, things that we feel is very important for our people. And especially for our women and children, for education, for health, for agriculture. So just on education, when we came into government in 2023, we quickly realized that we needed to support our students to get to the school at the beginning of the year with well equipped. And so we brought this scheme of $200 each for every student at the beginning of the year. So we gave that in 2023, 2024, 2025, and I've included about more than 40 million in the budget for next year. So before the school opens next year, all the students whose parental income is below 50,000 will get $200 each. So we've maintained that. The second thing about education is that our scholarship scheme, we have increased the allowances for all the students who will go on scholarship. And there are different categories where we've increased. We have increased the social welfare allowances. When we came into government in 2023, we increased it. And this year again, we are increasing across the board by 5%. The civil servants are again getting a salary rise of 3%. But we gave them between 7 to 20% last year. So in 1 year, they're getting between 10 to 23% increase if you add everything in 1 year. On health, we are putting in a lot of money to improve our health facilities throughout the country, including commitment to build a new national hospital. We're trying to improve and ensure that Singatoka Hospital, health centers around Singatoka, roads, water supply is being improved. I know I went to Kavananga South some months back. The buses were not running. The road was very bad. We've been able to fix that now. And the road, the buses are running right up to Nambitu. The budget also includes a lot of money for agriculture. We increased the budget for the Ministry of Youth OK Affairs by a big amount since we came into government. And in that budget, we have village improvement funding. We have a number of other support, such as for community hall, for Youth OK development, in agriculture, in business. There are provisions in the budget for additional support, like interest subsidy, especially to encourage Youth OK into business. Apart from the bigger incentives for development, whether it's through Fijian holdings, whether it's through uh, those wanting to get into uh, tours and operators, sightseeing business. First time we are trying to give incentives to those kind of businesses as well, just like what the hotels were getting, to support our Ethiopia into business and more more participation in the business sector. The Ministry of Social Welfare, the budget again has been boosted. Apart from the social welfare increases, we are putting a lot of money to empower women, support funding, provide funding to support the implementation of violence against women and children. We are very, very concerned as a government about violence against women and children, and we are not going to tolerate that in the country. And our law enforcement agencies, a lot of education support for our women and children to ensure that they do not become victims of domestic violence and violence generally against them. This government is very worried. We are very worried. We are very concerned about drugs, about HIV/AIDS, and about crime rate. And so in this budget, we put $10 million just to focus on HIV/AIDS and how it's related to drugs. This problem has been in the country for a long time. It is this government, the coalition government, that has now got into really attacking that problem and trying to stop drugs. They're destroying our children, they're destroying our families. Many of them are now infected with HIV/AIDS, big increase in Fiji after a long time. So we're putting a lot of money to support our young people. We want them to be trained instead of getting into crime and drugs and all this. And it's affecting villages, it's affecting families. It's really causing a lot of pain for our people. So our Prime Minister is very, very concerned. He has, and I bring greetings from the Honorable Prime Minister to all of you. He wants us to focus on stopping violence against women, violence against children. He wants us to address the issue of drugs. We put in a lot of money. We're giving about $40 million, big support to the police force. The first phase is about 19 million. We're going to put in about another additional 1,000 police officers in towns and cities, in villages, police visibility, police presence to reduce crime in the country and reduce the incidence of drugs. We are strengthening all our border controls. There's a number of initiatives that we have provided in the budget to tackle that issue. And it's big. On health, we, apart from fixing the health centers, nursing stations, we are thinking of a new national hospital. The plans are already underway. The Indian government is building a super specialty 100-bed hospital in Masinu. That construction is going to start soon. It will be 50-bed heart, cardiology, specialist treatment, and 50-bed for kidney and other disease. That will be based in Masinu. We are fixing and renegotiating the agreement with Ba and Lotoka Hospital so that specialist medical facilities and treatment is available for people who suffer serious diseases and they need tertiary care. support for farmers, agriculture. First time we are providing subsidies for non-sugar crops as well, vegetables, dalo, ginger. All these farmers can get subsidized fertilizer and weedicide, pesticides. Minimum wage, most of the workers probably around Singatoka work in a lot of hotels here. We've made sure that we increase the minimum wage from 1st of April this year. Minimum wage is $5, but we know in the tourism industry it's more than $5 already, because the sectoral wages have also moved. So we are focusing on also building people's income and supporting the income side of what you need. Apart from the fact that we've reduced VAT in this budget from 15% to 12.5%, and we have kept zero VAT on 22 basic food items. There is no VAT on basic food items, including prescribed medicine. A total of $800 million in the budget is targeted directly to supporting the people through the various programs that I have outlined. So there are many other benefits. What we want is our civil servants, our officials, our advisory councillors, our Turangani Koros, maternity cleaners, the provincial administrators. They should look at the budget, all the benefits that are available, and they should be able to help our communities, our people to gain access to those benefits. Sometimes we find that people are not aware that this is available, this funding is available, this grant is available, and you can access them. So just very briefly, a snapshot of the budget. I'm sure all of you heard about the budget. You watched the news, you watched the parliament. So once again, Nawalegu, thank you very much for welcoming me in this village, and I'm very, very pleased to be here. And I'll be happy to answer any questions. Our officials are here. If there are any issues, we will take note of them. Nawalegu.
Prime Minister, Biman Prasad, I will highlight here, in part of that, today I buy two papers, Sun and Eastern. It was written there, everything. But today I done shopping in the shop. My wife shopping me $300 for shopping. When I came to when I tell everything, the bet is very high. Number one, bet is very high. And number two, I am a general sugarcane farmer. Number two is spray animal. Yes, I went to agriculture department today. I talked with some people there. They said we can't do anything. What's the problem now? See, I want to know. Because I can't plant the cane, can't do rice farming. If you go just now at my house, 1 hectare I plant watermelon, maize. The animal coming, dancing there. Go to please, then you can't do anything. Number three, stray dog. I am doing now cattle farming. Stray dog came and bite 3 sheep. Then what will you do? You go to the station, there is nothing. That's all we are giving for the trap. Who's going to do the trap? What will you do? What this happened by the loggings? Because the Piskari cutting, Sirsa cutting, they put on my boundary. Now I have 2 farms where when I build my bridge near Narumai, the 4 hectares villa soil. Now next year my 30 acre. I am paying rent $3,000 per year. No income. Thank you, sir. I want to answer from you. Sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So on the VAT, as
Yeah.
I said earlier,
Yeah.
we reduced the VAT from 15 to 12.5%, plus 22 items, 22 food items, including prescribed medicine, has got no VAT, zero VAT. So what we are saying, as I said in the budget, that we are set up a task force, FRCS, FCCC, Consumer Council, and Ministry of Finance, to check and ensure that the prices charged by businesses is reasonable. It reflects on the reduction in VAT and the zero VAT on 22 items. So, but there are other items where even if the VAT is zero, even if the duty is zero, the prices can still go up depending on where we are importing those, what's the freight cost. So these are other factors. But what we are doing is giving relief to the people by keeping those 22 items zero. For those who are working, we haven't reduced the threshold. So if you're earning 30,000 and below, you don't pay any single cent in tax. And for those who are on those farmers like you, if you're planting, you get subsidy on fertilizer and weedicide. If you're a sugarcane farmer, we are giving sugarcane farmers more than the guaranteed price. First time in the sugarcane farming history, the price that we provided as a government is more than $100. We also provided the special cane payment. On the stray animals and stray dogs, that's a problem that I've had many times around, not only in Singatoka, around Nandi as well. Stray dogs are a problem in most of the urban areas, even in Suba. So for the stray animals, we'll ask the PA to talk to the agriculture sector and see what we can do with respect to stray animals, and we will take your details of the farm and where it is, and we will ask the Ministry of Agriculture to see how they can help you. Thank you.
Next, you give me a decision when they will coming to visit my farm, what time? Because early in the morning, 5:30, these people, all the animal ran away. If they get 8 o'clock, they can't anything.
Yeah,
We can't see.
This is the first time I've met you. I'm telling you that PA will come and talk to you, get your details, take your number, and then he will talk to you. And
I lose
we'll
3
try
phones on my farm. There is no phone with me at present.
You got no phone. Okay,
No
you
phone,
take
no
the
phone.
details with you. You can go and see him in his office. Okay? Oh, he knows the place. He can go and PA. So he already knows your place. Thank you.
Number 2, what about the stray dogs? What can you do for that?
They are going to look at both the stray dogs and animals.
Wait. At present, my goat is on farm. I was coming about 40 here. If I don't go to my home, the stray dogs will bite it. Now, really, sir, now I left 2 farms planting the cane. I am doing the animal farming, vegetable farming, and the Cuvu I make it one. Thank you very much, Biman, for the decision.
Thank you.
And I'll see the PA. I went there today. I gave all my details.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for raising it.
Me do talaga ni man mi taro me balata na naman ni Pewu Wiki Mami gamatan ito. We are so proud this afternoon, sir. Na marami ka din ni Korongo ki mami marota ka ni Chiko na ni mami Koro na bongi ni kuwa. Doon na nga na taro baleta na Prasad non nangone nala ko chiko nga na Prasad se sana bisaw mera sana sawo no na iboto-boto nangone baleta na lunguglen dota kalasin dua do berambera na kena kaumay na nonra card. Daw so na nga na ramondo yan ni nambasi na tukulibay na merawawa ni senga na bus card. Doon nga nataro baybay na bus card na continue chico se raw meramondo na nga ni merasaw mo non ribondo bondo ni senga na non bus card na valevo.
We thank you very much, Nawale, for the warm welcome, and I'm very pleased to be here. We had a good discussion already, and on the bus card, we are making sure now. I know there are some issues of confusion with the blue card and the yellow card, so we are sorting that out, and I think. Yeah, so by 15th of July, I'm told by the staff that the providers, Ravi, we're getting. Yeah, so it's been extended to another 2 weeks in which you can get your bus cards. Yeah. And we. And we also, I forgot to mention, thank you, Bruno. From 1st of August, we are subsidizing bus fares for everybody by 10%. So if you go into the bus from after 1st of August, you pay 10% less, and government will pay the bus company that 10%. Yeah. So that the fare you pay will come down.
So I'd like to highlight some of the issues in my area. Like you have visited Ulusila water project past few months ago. You have highlighted that the project will be finished by April, mid-April, and the people will be getting the water from the river. And still until today, the people around my areas are raising concern that when will be this happening. Secondly, the road. So the road, since 2012, we had the previous Prime Minister, Mr. Biman, who has highlighted about this road from the Queen's Road to up to 3 kilometers or 2.5 kilometers was supposed to be tassil. This is basically on the hill before the Natugondru Bridge, which is really on the pathetic condition. I'd like to humbly request you, say, if you can deeply monitor on this situation, because the school kids been traveling on those areas. And we also have a primary school in Nanromai, where the school children are not getting a proper bus service. So they are being transported by some of the taxis or carrier operators. So as you have focused on this also, when you was at Olusila Temple, so I had also tried to highlight you on this issue, and you have assured us, all the members, that this will be done. But until today, this has never been done anything. It is just gone to the deaf ears. Thirdly, not lastly, I'd like to address this issue of the cartridge of these logging trucks. This is actually the major problem of making the road worse. Because at this point of time, I have already put some of the pictures of this log being fell off from the trucks on that hill, and it's still lying beside the road, which makes the vehicles, passing vehicles, so dangerous, and so it is also to our school kids. If these things can be addressed, please. Pinakbakaliw.
I visited, you're right, a number of areas. It's taking a bit of time to fix these things. We Kavanangasau Road right up to Nambitu was the same story. Buses were not running, but we have fixed it. Buses are now running. Ulisila water thing, that's Water Authority of Fiji. I visited that. I think they've got the reservoir done. It's just that the piping, they are taking a bit of time. So I'm hoping that that will be fixed. As I said, when we came into government, remember we've been in government for only 2.5 years now. And the number of roads and water problems that we inherited that were not fixed for 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, we are doing that now. Some it's taking a bit longer. I went to Kandavu, I'll give you an example. That was the first time I went there. And I went and visited the hospital, and the hospital was falling apart, literally falling apart. Things were so neglected for so many years. Nasori Health Center, 70,000 people depend on it, was falling apart. So we've got the New Zealand government to fix it. This budget, we have put in a lot of money for FRA and the Public Works Department, and we are expecting to fix a lot of these issues in Singatoka. I know the dam in the tank or reservoir in Kambisi and the borehole there. I think that's going to, the MRD was there already. So I haven't forgotten that. I've been following up on Singatoka since my visit almost every month. Unfortunately, partly because of the weather, partly because of the flooding, things have not been done in some areas. At least work has started in some, like Kavanangasau is I'm very happy that we've been able to do that. But Ulisila and the other area where we went, that road, what's it called? No, not Tangi. Sariawa. That road still hasn't been fixed, but that's all in the work, and I'm hoping that now that the weather is a bit better, these things will be accelerated, and our staff are taking. But please keep raising it. Keep raising it. That's your job. You people have to keep demanding things, and I think we need to. People who are responsible for that should respond to it as quickly as possible. Thank you.